to a new video. This is going to be Road to Top 100 Season 10, Episode 3, Part 1. Currently, we are 24 and 5. Not the greatest. Kind of bad, actually, yeah. But yeah, we ended up at 658.29 rating. And I think where we need to be is about 750 rating. So we need about 100 rating to get to the top 100 from here. Might be a bit wrong, but about 750 still where we need to be. So yeah, if you guys are interested in the team, you can find it on Patreon. There's a poker page with team building video. And I'm gonna skip right ahead to the first battle. Let's see. There we go. Okay, let's see. Is this worthwhile watching? Might not be bad. Looks like a normal team. And yeah, so how would I approach this matchup? I would probably either lead off with the Ditto or with the Mienshao. I don't really care if Mienshao gets burnt or something. I feel like Mienshao is actually a pretty decent lead in this game. Because I can get a knockoff off push or something, or I can U-turn freely. Depending on what he leads, of course. And my opponent leads off with the Ferrothorn. You have a lot of people just staying in with that Ferrothorn and clicking Stealth Rock. So I might just click close combat straight away. I don't really care if Chandelure comes in. And yeah, I did go for the close combat here. My opponent's Ferrothorn stayed in. And let's see. Yeah, he just clicked Stealth Rock even though I'm a Mienshao. You have a lot of these Ferrothorn players just staying in like that. I am gonna U-turn here though, because I'm at -1 as he does end up going into the Chandelure. I get my regenerator here. There's no flame body, and I think I go Gliscor to activate my Orb here. And we just have to look if he has leftovers. Because choice specs damage might be too much to take. I think I can just pivot back into the Mienshao just to see what he does. He did end up staying in because I switched first. I assume that I'm slower. And he just went for Shadow Ball and did a lot, but I think that's modest Scarf. But he just clicked Shadow Ball on my Gliscor coming in. I U-turn here. And I think this is the moment I can bring in my Weavile. Because I don't really need to do much with Weavile in this game. I just need to eliminate the Chandelure. Because he has a Rotom. I'm not going to do much to him. Porygon can most likely take 2 of my attacks. I have to Speed Tie with his Weavile. Conkeldurr can be annoying. And yeah, maybe Ferrothorn can get up spikes versus me. So me going Weavile here can be cool. He didn't have leftovers or Life Orb. So I think he might be choiced. And it looks to be Choice Scarf. Fortunately, with this recording, I cannot see the battle tab, so I don't know the exact amount of damage he did to me. I'll keep that in mind for next time. But I do end up going into the Weavile here. And I think I just go for Pursue there. Even if he stays in. Ends up not being... Well, he probably swapped, because I don't think he would have died if he stayed in. But yeah, Chandelure is gone, and that makes me clicking close combat on Mienshao really free against him. He does end up going into the Conkeldurr now, so I'll just go directly into Weezing. Maybe he doubles into Rotom. But I have my Weezing for this Conkeldurr, so let's switch it in anyway. And yeah, he does go into the Rotom. I was hovering my mouse on the Rotom as well. But at this point, those rocks are a bit annoying. But I'm still going to make the Ferrothorn swap here. He can do the sequence Volt switch into Conkeldurr a few times. Which is obviously annoying. But right now we have enough HP to kind of deal with this situation. And at a certain point, if he activates Flame Orb, then he's gonna take damage as well if he keeps Volt switching into Conkeldurr without attacking. So in that sense, it'll be okay. My opponent did take quite some time to think about this turn. It's unfortunate that I'm not able to skip too far ahead. Oh, my bad. We got back to the right point though. Bit annoying though. I'll just my bad, guys. Yeah, my opponent taking really long because he's deciding: am I gonna volt switch? Am I gonna click Hydro Pump? I feel like you just always volt switch here. Even if I go Gliscor, you can just change attacks, right? That way you can stay ahead against my Pharaoh. Yeah. In the end, though, he does have to choose an attack, but he takes really long, and but I don't know why it's taking such a long time to think about clicking Volt Switcher. It's pretty free. On the other hand, maybe he's afraid of me doing something and wants to click Hydro. Me doing something with the Weezing. But if my Weezing actually takes a Volt Switch or Hydro Pump, it might be more difficult swapping into the Conkeldurr, especially if the Conkeldurr is Facade. Yeah, he lets the timer run down, and I wonder, is he did he just disconnect there? Well, he just ran out of time. That's interesting. So I don't know if he just disconnected, he left the game. But yeah, Chandelure was gone, so me clicking close combat on him really was definitely in the cards. And I was just queuing up here and just won the game. Yeah, winning it like that, I'm pretty sure I was really down to play that game. But yeah, skip ahead. I did queue up again right after. So let's see, what do we face here? Might as well show this game. So quite a balanced team as well. 2 offensive threats in Superior and Togekiss. And yeah, I remember that all the Togekiss I faced were pretty much Choice Scarf. At a certain point, I decided to put Ice Shard on Weavile and remove Brick Break because I was only facing Choice Scarf Togekiss, and this might be a Choice Scarf Togekiss as well. I don't remember what I led off with in this game. It's probably Ditto or Superior. Ditto or Mienshao. My opponent led off with the Togekiss, and I do lead off with Mienshao. And I think I'm free to go for the U-turn once, because I don't die to Air Slash, and if he doesn't flinch me, that will help me. Or do I go for knockoff in case he's Choice Scarfed? I can beat this later on. He does swap out versus me. I do get my knockoff here on the Hippo. It doesn't matter too much, but yeah, whenever I click Facade with Gliscor, because if I look at his team, my Gliscor can kind of beat him if I get up a Sword Stance. So yeah, the Togekiss was my biggest worry. If he was Choice Scarf, because if he isn't, I have Weavile in the back, of course. Yeah, I just U-turn there, and assuming he wants to get up rocks, I think I go into my Ferrothorn and get up my rocks as well, forcing him to go for Defog. Because with the rocks up, I can see if the Togekiss has leftovers or not. So that's basically what I go for. He actually went for Earthquake, so he didn't get up rocks, meaning that I can get up a Spike as well if he wants to get up rocks. But Earthquake was kind of interesting though. Could have gone into Gliscor too. But I get up rocks, and I either go for Leech Seed or Spikes there. But I felt like Spikes would be pretty free. On the other hand, Leech Seed, in case he goes Rotom, would be cool too. And he goes straight into Infernape. Leech Seed would have been fire there. But yeah, I want to control the field, and I want him force him to defog, because obviously I don't have a defogger on my team. And he takes Sandstorm, but he has a leftover, so that's kind of interesting. I was kind of afraid of him being Nasty Plot though. But yeah, at this point I cannot tell what kind of set this is because of the leftovers. I just kind of assumed it was physical because he was running Togekiss and Superior. So I think I go into Wheezing, because if this is special, then he kind of struggles against special walls like Blissey and Chansey a bit, so I figured this is probably physical. And yeah, he does indeed go for Sword Stance, which is definitely scary, so him going for Sword Stance kind of makes me think this might be Iron Fist. And he Sword Stances again. He's at +4, so I might just die here, but I just need to eliminate this, and then a lot of his skill pressure is gone. But I can also copy his flare. I'm definitely died 2+4 Flare Blitz, by the way. But I have him poisoned, so he isn't a timer. And at this point, I am able to go into the Ditto, because he just set up on me straight away. I can go Ditto, copy his +4, and if he isn't, ideally he isn't Mach Punch, because that way I don't have to click Mach Punch right now. And he did reveal Mach Punch, so I kind of had to click it there, even if he swaps, because I don't want my Ditto dying, because I need Ditto to beat the Togekiss in case he's Choice Scarfed as well. And even if he isn't Choice Scarfed, I still need Ditto to beat him. So I do go for Mog, and my opponent goes into Hippowdon. Yeah, I would have gotten a kill, but if he Mog Punched himself, that would have been horrible for me. And yeah, this doesn't look like a 2-hit KO. I don't see the exact number of damage I'm doing, but I don't think that's a 2-hit KO. Because otherwise I would just click it straight away, you know, because there's no reason for me to not go for Mach Punch otherwise. But yeah, he gets a free slack off in this case. I also had no fire type resist, like I mentioned earlier in the earlier videos. My team doesn't have physical wall breaks like Darmanitan, and Infernape is one of them as well. Like, kind of difficult. I spike up again. My opponent decides to go Rotom, so he's gonna defog everything. I think I should have leeched there, because that would have been a much better play. Because if Superior, I was thinking about Superior coming in as well, but on the other hand, I just Power Whip here. If he defogs, but he Wisps. He Wisps first, which is smart. I think I just Power Whip again. Because if this is Pain Split, then it's not defog. And he does defog. Which means he can Volt Switch for free into Infernape. And I basically lost my Wheezing. Well, not for free, because we did damage the Infernape, and that was the biggest threat right now. But yeah, now I just Stall Rock here. As Togekiss comes in, and yeah, this is a bit annoying. Because again, I don't know if this Togekiss is scarfed from this point. And I can tell you right now, all the Togekisses, mostly all of them were scarfed. So I got up rocks. Rotom has to come in on rocks again. I tried to go for Leech, and this one was actually a substitute set, which was crazy, man. But this one wasn't scarfed actually. Oh wait, this was one of those crazy substitute sets. Nasty Plot sub. I had to go directly into the Weavile. Yeah, this was a bit of a body slam, probably. I remember this, and he paralyzed me, so that was horrible, man. That was really horrible. And I think he's even going for the flinch here. Luckily, I did break through, so... And my pet in 2 hits. I just kept going for him. And yeah, I was kind of forced to go into Ditto here. This thing was an issue. It wasn't looking good. It wasn't looking good at this point. But here I got to see the moves that I was sub and body slam, not but air slash. And I just had to go for air slash. The good thing is he didn't have roost in that sense. I went directly into the glass core here. Because I needed something to pressure him. And he went into Superior now. Things were definitely not looking good at this point. I go into Mian Shao. I should live to Leaf Storms. And if he does Leaf Storm 2 times, I actually get in my Ditto and kind of sweep him. Because all I need, I just get the U-turn damage off here. As he uses Substitute. Kind of smart play. Because now he's only at +2. And this is the annoying thing, because now I needed to go Ditto and click Glare on him. And he's gonna do the same to me, most likely. And because this is paralyzed, it will be slower than Togekiss as well. But I kind of needed to click Glare now. That way my Mienshao actually outspeeds and my Gliscor outspeeds as well. Unfortunately, he breaks through as well. But now I can go into Mienshao again. Because I cannot switch moves. And I forgot to put the Hidden Power move on Ditto. I actually delayed it a long time. Took a while before I put Hidden Power Fire on Ditto. He gets paralyzed here, so that was kind of unfortunate. I would still live it and I would still U-turn first. So in that sense, it doesn't matter, but it matters in the sense that I don't have to take the attack there. And my Ditto can actually live this Leaf Storm. As he went for Glare again, so that was awesome. It's a kind of misplay on his part. But yeah, I'm able to click Leaf Storm now. I get paralyzed, unfortunately. Wasn't looking good. As he gets to +4. And yeah, now I have to... So like, oh, I have to play this game without Ditto because I'm not gonna kill him with Leaf Storm. It was supposed to be a 2-hit KO. I get paralyzed again. But luckily he got paralyzed too. And yeah. Luckily, because that would have been horrible losing Ditto like that. But I get off my Leaf Storm now. And he got paralyzed too, and yeah, if I break through, I at least get rid of Superior. Togekiss is still gonna be a huge mountain to climb. But the good thing is, it most likely comes in on Stealth Rock. And it doesn't have any recovery aside from leftovers. But here I expected Infernape to come in. And yeah, if I let him Swords Dance, I lose. So I had to stay in there. I had to stay in. Now I was able to go into Gliscor. The Rotom is low enough to die to Facade. So if I have Gliscor in, I will keep up my hazards too. I tried to Swords Dance in his face, expecting him to sack something, right? And it did happen. Because he was left over, so there was no way he 2-hit KOs me with Flare Blitz. With me having Poison Heal. So I figured I might as well Swords Dance, he might just sack his Rotom. Yeah, and it worked out, so I just knocked him out. I'm at +2 with Rocks up. And this is looking better for me. So all I just had to be faster than Togekiss, or Togekiss not flinching my Gliscor, but here I needed to Earthquake. because he might be roaring me out. I crit him here, and he roars me out, and if it's me and Xiao, I kill him. But he roared me into Ferrothorn, so that was kind of unfortunate. So he gets the free. He's probably gonna get a free slack off on me. I leech here first because he probably wants rocks up himself. And yeah, it's either me catching the Togekiss, right, with the leech sheet, so I can punish him on substitute. But if Togekiss comes in on spikes, it's gonna be annoying. But I felt like he might try to get up rocks first and then try to go into Togekiss. So I'm not sure, do I go for spikes here? Because if that Togekiss substitutes up, I lose. I did try to leech sheet again, as he uses slack up again, so didn't work out. This is just a horrible position to be in, but something he can do as well is go into Infernape and sack him, and then try to win with Togekiss. But unfortunately here... Oh, Blissey came in, okay. So he's just gonna teleport into... He's just gonna teleport into Togekiss, which is a bit annoying. Do I go for Spike again? Or do I go direct? I think I have to go directly into Gliscor. I cannot allow him to teleport there for free. Yeah. He does teleport. And yeah, Togekiss comes in. There's no healing, so yeah, I just had to hope that he wouldn't flinch me. Or I had to be faster, but I tried to SD, he misses, so that worked out. And now I just have to hope that I don't get flinched to death. And that's why the paralysis with body slam sucked on my... and he didn't flinch me. So I killed this guy. And yeah, now we win easily, because Gliscor just beats his team now. He needed to get 2 flinches to beat my Gliscor. Yeah, he got the body slam paralysis too on my Weavile. That made the difference. I just hate that mod. Yeah, at this point it's over. Gliscor cannot kill me, and I have Roost on Hippowdon plus Infernape dies to Hazard, so I'm gonna skip ahead. There's no point. I think he just left the game, yeah. So I was entering the queue already. I think we can watch the next game too. These videos are going to be a bit longer too, but we won here. And yes, 664. So that's where we're at. Let's see. We skip on to the next game. I'm gonna skip this battle. Like, it's not that interesting. We won. Gonna skip this battle as well, because we won. Something to note though. The Nidoking versus me. Me and Xiao doing really well into it. Look at how little I'm taking. And I have the free option to either knock off or to U-turn into Weavile. Bunch of options. I think I already knocked him off, by the way. Because I have 1 less PP on knockoff. So you never do it, kills me and Xiao. And I U-turn into Weavile every time. Or I can even U-turn into Ditto to Ice Beam. Like a bunch of options. But yeah, that battle, not important. This hyper offense team looked kinda interesting. That's not hyper offense. It's Spiritomb. Oh, let's just watch it. Let's just watch it. Oh. Okay, 675. So the win rate went a bit up as well. And yeah, let's go over this team preview. I look like a strange team, but guess it was a bit hyper offensive with lead arrow. Espeon is kind of annoying for us to face because it's difficult to get up hazards, and we cannot remove their hazards. So in that sense, and he removes the toxic spikes with Toxicroak. But yeah, lead wise, I think I lead Mienshao here, or I think Mienshao or Ditto, one of the two. He leads Arrow. I just want like if I'm at the top, but not. I let up with Mienshao, okay? Because I think I just Rook Slide there. I don't think I died to Aerial Ace. And if he's a crazy fly set, then it doesn't make sense to me, because then he's not running Focus Sash. But he does get up his rocks. I Rook Slide there. And I think I'm just gonna Rook Slide again. As he Earthquakes. And yeah, we took it really well. I knock out this guy. I didn't reveal anything here. I'm obviously not Choice Scarfed because he did go first. Now Espeon comes in. And yeah, I didn't really want to U-turn from here because I am low. But on the other hand, I did just knock off in case he did predict something here. And he did go for Hidden Power Fire. As I knock off his Choice Specs. Would have been cool. I think I might still U-turn though, because there isn't much for this Mienshao to do in this game. And if I go directly into Weavile, I mean, it would work. Could work. And I still have the Brick Break on that guy, so I can basically I can bait him with the Pursuit with Mienshao. Pursuit from Weavile, and then let him go into Lucario to Brick Break him. But yeah, I decided to go into Gliscor instead. So we are a bit specially defensive, and I should live to Psychics without him having a Choice Specs. I just roosted there. He went for Psychic again. And yeah, that's not a 2-hit KO. Long as he doesn't get the Spadef drop, we'll be fine. And I just chose to beat it like this. I think I just keep roosting till he gets a Spadef drop. Or till I'm full HP. Or till I'm outside of 2-hit KO range at least. I don't think this is enough, but I do go into Weavile actually. Making him think that I roost again, because I knew he was fishing for a Spadef drop there. But now I pursued him, and now he thinks I'm Choice Banded. So I was hoping he would go Guardian, but he went Lucario. But there's no way he's clicking a priority move on me now, expecting me to switch. And yeah, I had the Brick Break still on this Weavile. And yeah, he didn't go for the Prio, and he might just go for Nasty Plot there. I Brick Break there as he Nasty Plotted up. I don't have Ice Shard, so I couldn't click it here. But yeah, I could just sack something here, and because this is especially often, I think I just sack Mienshao. Or I do sack Ferrothorn, because he's kind of useless versus Toxicroak, and well, I don't know, Spiritomb can even learn Taunt, so yeah. Mienshao can at least maybe do U-turn or something, and he does Vacuum Wave there. Just Focus Sash LUCARIO'S, man. That's fine. Next time we can just force him out. And yeah, I guess if I force him out, I can revenge kill him with Mienshao later on. But yeah, I just sack this. He goes for Aura Sphere. I'm obviously gonna die here. Don't get up rocks, of course. But now I have to go into Ditto just to force him out. Because I don't want Gliscor getting flinched by Dark Pulse. And me basically losing Gliscor for free. Because if I force him out, I can beat him with Mienshao. Because if my Mienshao gets to full HP, I don't die to +2 Aura Sphere. Especially not with him not being life warped. So I just go into this and I'm just going to click Vacuum Wave even if Spiritomb comes in. This is the threat in front of me. So he decided to Vacuum Wave himself, so he just gave me Lucario. And from there, Gliscor looking really good versus his team. Just don't know if what Toxicroak is going to do to me. But I can go into Weezing. So a substitute set would be crazy. But I can still break it with Flamethrower. If it's one of those defensive Toxicroaks, I can also deal with it. But he went for Ice Punch. And it turned out to be Life Orb, so that's good. And I think I just went for Toxic Spike in case he swaps out right. I would like to have the Garchomp regular poison so I can just spam Roost on him in case he's Choice Banded. And if he's sub, it'd be cool too. And he just keeps clicking Ice Punch. But I have my ways of killing this. And I can even kill this with Weavile if he attacks me one more time. And he just dies and I get a badly poison on him. And yeah, don't really need Weezing at this point. He did his job, got rid of that Mon. I'm just gonna stay in there, obviously. I have Weavile to break a potential Sash too, and he went for Dragon Claw. And some nice Rocky Helmet plus poison damage. And Sandville was confirmed. We don't see leftovers, but I can just go Ditto. If he's Choice Scarfed, we already won with Gliscor. I just Dragon Claw here. He goes Spiritomb. Spiritomb becomes badly poisoned. And yeah, if this is a defensive Spiritomb, then it's whatever, but it isn't. Do I just go for the 2-hit KO here, or do I not risk it? Pretty sure I can just do it. He went for Sucker. Did a lot. A lot. I don't get the 2-hit KO, but he dies to poison, and now Garchomp comes in. Garchomp, he has to lock himself into Dragon Claw, but yeah. And he dies as well, so Ditto build it through for us. And we're 32 minutes in. Let's see, there's still some more footage to go, but right now we are at 681.24. So the win rate going a bit up, and let me see. Is this battle worth watching? Well, that's actually a short battle. Might be a short battle. Okay, so I led off with Mienshao against their team. He led up with Gyarados. I felt like Mienshao can knock off against most things, and U-turn of course. And I didn't really care if he got burnt or anything, because I would mostly use this to pivot in and get something else in, or basically play around from there. Here, do I just go for the knockoff or U-turn? I do. Because I don't really care if he Dragon Dances up. I have a Ferrothorn. He does decide to go into the Cofagrigus. And if I knock off a Rocky Helmet, then I can always U-turn on this. And we knocked off leftovers instead, which is fine. Obviously, I don't let myself get burned for free. I just go for U-turn, and even if my Ferrothorn gets burnt, it can still check the Gyarados really well, because I pretty much resist everything. So I'm sure that I just go Ferrothorn and get up Stealth Rock here, because Ferrothorn does it easily versus this. And if he uses Toxic Spikes, I can remove them with Weezing. There's no way I go Weezing here, right? I want to keep Weezing in case Lucario is physically offensive. Do I go Weezing? I mean, Toxic Spikes on the other hand, he doesn't have a poison type to remove them, so I can see the play. But I felt like going Ferrothorn and getting up Stealth Rock, which is strong against half his team. Dragonite, Gyarados, and Weavile. Exactly, I'm hovering on them as well. Yeah. Because Gofagarous doesn't stop me from getting up Stealth Rock, and I can get a free lead sheet against his team too. So we can Stealth Rock first. He can make a switch into Lucario directly though, but he decided to go Chansey. Chansey looking to be his Stealth Rocker, so I think I just spike up there. I also don't see direct defogger on his team. So if he sets up rocks, I just get up spikes. And yeah, he does do it. And against Chansey, I can even get up 2 layers of spikes because he might teleport there. I shouldn't be going for lead share. I should take full value from him going into Chansey, because him choosing to go Chansey and Stealth Rock means I just got up 2 layers of spikes for free. And he does go directly into the D-Knight. D-Knight can technically be defog though. But we'll have to see. I get leftovers, so it means he isn't leftovers. And I just lead sheet here because I can take a Fire Punch from Phil. And he did reveal the Dragon Dance, so I get to lead sheet him. And because we didn't see leftovers, he might be Lumberry or he's Life Orb, so definitely some scary stuff there. I think I just go into Wheezing now. Makes it a bit scary against Lucario, but I don't have another good switch for this. And he does Dragon Claw. But I do have Leech Sheet plus Rocky Helmet, and this is indeed Life Orb, so yeah. Doesn't mean that I have to lose a Pokemon. But I don't want to lose Ferrothorn, because he's still useful. I would have loved to get a Toxic Spikes with this, but he can still make an over prediction here indeed, so I stayed in, and he still knocked me out. But yeah, that Dragonite was a huge threat, so he's gone. He could have killed my Weavile with extreme speed as well. And now I go into Gliscor because I kind of wanted to look for an opportunity to get up rocks, and I didn't want him to go Lucario there. That's why I decided to go Gliscor. See, I'm hovering on Lucario because I didn't want him to go Lucario. And yeah, I just go Ferrothorn now. Against Lucario, I was really hoping he's especially offensive though, because he is running a Gyarados, Dragonite, and a Weavile. So if he was physical as well, that would be insane, because he kind of gets walled by shit like Hippowdon plus Ferrothorn. And I just went for Leech Seed there as he went for the taunt. So he revealed taunt on this, but it's fine. The burn doesn't do damage to me because I get it back from leftovers, and every time he touches me, he gets Iron Barb damage. But now we know he has taunt, so I just Power Whip here as he Dragon Dances up. And if I get actually a bit more chip on him, I can sweep him with Ditto. I can just sweep him with Ditto in that case. And that works really well too, because if I sweep him with Ditto, if I bring in Ditto, I'll be faster. And I get the Intimidate on him too. And now he's in Stealth Rock range. I don't want to go Ditto here because I might need to preserve Ditto for the Lucario. So I just keep Power Whipping here. He's gonna die to rocks anyway, and he decided to taunt me as expected. That's why I Power Whip, because the taunt ended. And yeah, we do connect our Power Whip there. And Gyarados is gone, so don't have to worry about that one. And yeah, Lucario can be coming in there. I luckily did have Spikes as Stealth Rock up. And I might just have to stay in there. But I just go straight into Mienshao, because I think I was playing like this was specially offensive here. Because if he wasn't, then Mienshao wasn't that useful. It's only useful against Chansey. But he was specially offensive, so now I can get the close combat off and not die to Aura Spirit, even if he's Life Orbed. And that looked to be Life Orb. Yeah, look at this shit. So, if he was physical, that could have been really scary, but he would struggle against shit. A lot of things like Hippowdon plus Ferrothorn. So now I have this in. Gliscor still doesn't have his Orb activated though, but I decided to go Ferrothorn here. And I can still preserve the Mienshao against Chansey. And maybe the Weave only gets 2 hits off on my... when he goes for Toxic Spikes, I don't have my Wheezing anymore, so they will end up staying here. But at this point, I just click Leech Seed for free on him. And then I can Spike. And if he goes Chansey, I get up Spikes again. I think I already have 2 layers of Spikes down. But yeah, even with this being burnt, Ferrothorn is still gonna be annoying against him. And I think I just go for my last layer of Spikes. As he goes Weavile now. And yeah, I just need to force him out. And he might only get 2 hits off on me, so just went for Leech. As he went for Swords Dance, and that kinda sealed the deal, because now he gave me a +2 Ditto. He gave me a +2 Ditto. And Ditto is just gonna sweep him from here, I'm pretty sure. As he went for Brick Break, so he's also going to take Iron Barb damage. And because he showed Brick Break, I wasn't sure if he was running Icicle Spear. But even with Night Slash, I still knock him out there, and I don't die, obviously, to Ice Shard. Just to Ice Shard. That was Night Slash, Brick Break, Ice Shard, so I just Night Slash spam here. Oh, I went for Brick Break, okay. Well, he was going to die to Hazards anyway, and yeah, now he gets the Bane Split off. That's annoying. What was my thought? Well, I did figure, but Gliscor doesn't have his Orb activated yet, so it would make too much sense. But I could keep him low anyway. I could keep him low because I just Rock Slide there. I just knock off now. At this point, it doesn't matter if I have Regenerator. I can just knock off for close combat Chansey if I really want to. And my Gliscor is gonna win against Chansey anyway. Yeah, in that sense, the Kofagikus couldn't really heal First Omega because I could have just gone Mienshao, but indeed he could have maybe stalled me out with the Chansey on my Ditto. As for Soft Wheel now, I removed his item. And I just close combat because I don't have the Regenerator, so I died to Hazards. He doesn't have the EV Light, so he died. And Weavile's gonna die to Stealth Rock and Spikes. And I guess I could have still gotten away with spamming Night Slash there because I was at +2. So I would have had damage to Chansey. I guess I didn't want to take a chance there. Anyway, we won 9 games in a row from there. Let's see if I showed a rating. Yeah, okay, so 787.2, so we needed about 70 points. Right? 60 points. About 63 points. That's what we need to get to the top 100 from here. Currently with an 85.71% win rate, so it's going a bit up. Didn't have the best start, but we were getting kind of used to the team. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is episode 3, part 1. We're gonna do part 2 next of episode 3. So stay tuned. So make sure to hit the like button, guys, if you enjoyed the video. Let me know by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Really close to 3.5k. Would like to reach it before the end of the year. I'm pretty sure we'll get it though. We might even get it before the end of November. And then let's see what December. I believe in Christmas miracles. And yeah, leave a comment down below. Check out the team on Patreon, guys. There's a poker-based plus team building video on this team. basically explaining the strategy behind the team and thought process when building the team. And yeah, join our Discord server too, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.